Alrighty, so today we're gonna take on the upper control arm. Finally, we've been talking about it for a while. I've been talking about it for a while. So my brother and I, Danny, big shout out to him. We went to the junkyard, picked up this set of upper control arms and the negative cable that I needed. So those should be coming in handy. He also got me tools for Christmas, so I appreciate that. He saw that I was having a hard time finding a 10mm, but that's never gonna stop. even with new suspension. So here you go. Should go like this, and it should go like this. That stuff quickly adds up, man. I swept like here last time, and it's so filthy again. So I think instead of jacking it from the front and taking the whole entire front end apart, I think I'm just gonna take out the side skirts, which is super simple. I like the way I have them. It's only 2 screws, and you can just take them out with your hand. The reason why I have it like that is because the car used to be lower, so you can't have, it's fiberglass, so you cannot have the side skirt be too stiff, because then you'll destroy it. So I need some play. Now that I have some play, you know, side skirts have been damaged, as you can tell, but at least it still allows it to move around, and they haven't cracked. So hopefully it never cracks, but they're fiberglass, so what do you expect? Cool. I am able to access it through there. Let's get some jacks involved. And where's my handy dandy cruceta? So I went to check out a 94, 95, 95, my bad. So I went to check out a 95 Accord over, I want to say 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. All the way to San Pedro, so it's about 40 minutes away from my house. They had said that it was original miles, 100 miles, OG miles, OG transmission, OG everything, right? I was like, that's cool. You don't find one like that with low miles. And when I got there, yeah, the odometer read 100, and I test drove it and it read 100. I mean it it was moving with the distance that I was driving, and so the car did have 100 miles, but that car was really like leaking oil from both the engine and transmission. When I test drove it, the brakes felt a little funky, and I was like, I told the guy, I was like, I think you guys need brakes. And what gets to me is when people start like they start kind of defaulting to, oh, what's my, he said it was her he said it's my sister-in-law's car, it's not mine. It's in the back of my head. I'm like, then why are you showing me the car? Have your sister-in-law show me the car. Look at these webs. The car hasn't been driven, it needs to be washed. So anyways, I think the guy wanted 1900. What the hell is this? The fuck? Look at all the rubbing here from the freaking upper control arm. So the guy wanted 1900. The car was a DX model, which I wanted. I want the car's a DX model, which I wanted. I wanted the, I don't want no power windows and things like that. But yeah, I was just like, I'm not gonna I can't justify paying for $1,900 for a car that leaks more oil than Jacky. So that didn't go through. Needed a few things. So in a way I'm kind of glad he said no. Saved me the headache. So the plan was that if I would have been able to get that car, I would have been, instead of working on, well actually no, I lie. Instead of doing the upper control arms on this one, I would have been working on that one right now. I have extra suspension, function form 1 type 1 that I could install, and so that would have been the idea, to install that suspension on that car. That would have been the idea, to install the suspension on that car, and then you know, that's my new daily. 17, so greased up. So, like I said, this is the reason why. Oh shit. Yeah, that's not good. Just move a little spider out of the way. It's dead. This is the reason why I dislike this skunk too. One bolt came off, and then everything came off. It would always be swinging back and forth, so I wanted this plate to be out here. It just keeps coming off loose, so yeah, I'll be putting these ones for sale. I won't be dealing with all that. What the hell did that come from, man? It's getting me pissed. So let's see how hard it's gonna be to install the other ones. They're noticeably these ones are noticeably smaller, as you can tell right here, so there is a big difference. All right, so it goes like this, so it's gonna be this one like that. There you go. Let's see how they should fall. Let's check the fitment, see how it's gonna fall. So far so good, so far so good. I'll be damned. Yep, that's good. And just like that, I like it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I love it. I used to have it like this and a 10 millimeter, no, a 5 millimeter spacer. and the wheel and tire was like up to here. Oh, that's perfect. I love it. For this side, to get to the top bolt, you just gotta move a couple little boxes of ABS and fuses. Nothing that 10 millimeters can't fix. Mine's missing a few of them just because I've replaced them over time. And then we do this. Just be careful, you don't want to mess up the wires. Because then you've been boo. And now you can access those right there. Very simple. So I'm not gonna say that the car was horrible compared to the pictures that I had provided. I just don't like the fact that as soon as I got there, he said, you know, it was about to go on sale, but it was leaking from the head gasket. All right, so not saying that I expect a 100% car, you know. It's, yeah, so this one's working fine. Never had an issue with this one. The issue with this one's were the freaking axle nut, which hasn't come off loose in a while, so we'll see about that. But yeah, this side's always been working fine. It just, I didn't have the Allen wrenches, just, you know, dealing with that. I do have them, but then I have to look for them, blah, blah, blah. So, but anyways, yeah, I wasn't expecting a near perfect car. Yeah, it's just because it has low miles doesn't mean that it can't have leaks and things like that. But just looking at it from, you know, some angles, and I'm like, well, I don't know if it makes sense to you guys, but like the pictures that he took them inside a garage. So I'm like, cool, you know, that car's been garage kept. And then by the time I got there, I realized, like, no, he just took the pictures in the garage to make it seem like the car had been garage kept, but it was pretty rough around the edges, and I was like, ah, dang it. But at least, like my wife says, at least you drove, you know, 40 minutes out of your way to see it for yourself. If you hadn't, you would be like, oh man, that car was really clean, because in the pictures they never show pictures of the engine bay, so I think that's the reason why they knew. The radio wasn't working. At the OEM radio, I was trying to turn it on. I'm like, hey, how do you turn it on? Oh, I don't think it works. I'm like, what? So what does work on this car? You know, it's just like, I guess, what do you expect? It's an older car. So yeah, that was it with the 95 Accord DX that I was looking into. But I'm not in a rush. Worst case scenario, I'll take that one back to where I work, and that's okay. I think I just want something new, but I don't need it, and that happens to be the perfect daily. I want something manual, and I don't know, you get into the stupid idea of I just want something different. Here we go, and seems about right. Maybe I'm tripping, but this one seems like it's not. I think this one needs to be lower more. If I'm not mistaken. Am I tripping? Now we come back here to take this negative cable out. This is gonna be an 8 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. No, it's a 10 as well. Cool. Let's take that one out. Okay. Course. Okay, so 10 millimeter that drop, don't drop it. And then we're gonna go here, take this 10 millimeter, and then we're gonna have to take that one over here. And then let's go with extension, more extensions. Them. And like I said last time, sometimes the job is not difficult itself. It's just having the right tools. I said the right parts, but I meant the right tools. Like, look at the difference between having 2 extensions and that's it. That's all it took. I am sick, if you guys hadn't noticed. But I'm like, if I don't do it now that I have time off from work, I'm not gonna do it. So I have to like get this stuff ready. Careful. 10mm, nothing special. Put it right there. And then this thing comes up. Now it can come up easily. And like I said, we're gonna be able to take this one off right here through here. What would they put it backwards? I don't know. They know what they're doing. There you go. Cool. So once that little 10mm is out, we can open up the little. It took me a while. It took me the junkyard to figure this out. It pops up as your positive. That's not the one we're having issues with. And we take this one out. So compare and contrast. You're like, what? It looks clean, right? Well, it isn't. So like this. First of all, I like the terminal the way it is here better than the AutoZone one I did. And then just to give you guys an idea of what happened, what had happened was, where the hell does the tape end? And where does it start? Point is, all of these cables, we just did a Mickey Mouse, actually pretty good Mickey Mouse for 10:30 at night by my buddy Francisco, so shout out to Pancho for that. Yeah, so this whole wire just came off loose. There's literally like a little thin line, that little thin line still connected to the terminal thingy. So yeah, it kept cutting. So now, handy dandy, let's clean this one up, and we should have much better connections. So okay. So I think that's it. We got everything that we needed to do. Hopefully we can get Jacky back on the road. And that's it. Thank you guys. Appreciate the support. I really do. Thank you. Till next time.